people on the tour. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Monster Hunter Wilds bow. And I'm not going to go through every little detail with the bow because the video would be way too long. What I am going to do is try and convince all the new players why I think the bow is the best weapon for them to use. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new to join the PGC, and look in the timeline to see the chapters to find the parts of the video that you really want to see. Without further ado, here's the reason why, as a new player, you should be using the bow in Monster Hunter Wilds. Whoa! So the bow is really OP in this game. I actually think it's probably the best weapon. No, it is the best weapon. There might be a little bit of bias, but I promise you, the DPS on this weapon is insane. I truly think it's an easy weapon to learn and an easy weapon to use. And I think once you get the right setup, you can really pump out crazy damage consistently, both on flying monsters and grounded monsters as well. So let's start with the pros and the cons. So for the pros, I really feel like this weapon is one of the fastest weapons in the game, maybe rivaled by the dual blades. The ability to be able to evade and dodge, as well as draw your bow and move, and as well as do a jumping bow attack. It's like multi-purposed, super quick. It's insane just how fast you can get around the map and get around the battlefield, practically being untouchable. And I think it has one of the best defensive mechanics in the game, and that is the evasion dodge. And when you perfectly time it, you get stamina back. This weapon is goated. Now then, on to the cons. So, there's no blocking. You just can't block with this weapon at all. If you get hit, you're getting hit. That's it. You're taking full damage, probably gonna half health you. It's just the way it goes with the bow. It's very heavy on stamina. Oh God, if you do not have the right perks and the right abilities and the right gear setup, using the bow can really drain your stamina. And most importantly, like any range weapon in any game, your spacing is so important. When aiming the bow, you get a little sweet spot reticule. And basically what that means is when you're in the optimal range, you do more damage. So the spacing is really important. And that means if you're out of the range, you're doing really low damage. And if you're too close, well, obviously you're really close to the monster and you're very vulnerable. And of course, you can just miss your shot too. That's another thing. So spacing's really important. Whoa. So first off, understand that your bow has different charge levels. And at the beginning, when you just go ahead and use your normal shot, your bow will level up in charge every time you do and perform a shot. So the higher the charge level, the more damage it will do. But understand this can only go up a certain amount of times before it reverts back to the lowest level. Now of course you can just use the bow shooting anywhere you want to, but you really want to aim that motherfucker. And when you're aiming, you're able to do certain things. One, you're able to do a regular attack, you're able to do skills, and you're also able to dodge. And understand when aiming, you can see a reticule that shows you your critical range. Just understand you don't want to be too far from the monster, but you also don't want to be too close because you can get hit and it can hurt. So here's a combo I like to use as a bread and butter when it's just you versus the monster by yourself. And then here's a combo I like to use when you're playing with others, whether it's the AI, your friends, or your palico, and you don't have aggro. And the reason why this matters to have two separate combos is because one is a safe combo, and the other one is not so safe. Alright, now you understand the basics, let's move on to the skills. So the first skill I like to use is called the quick shot. And you will learn when you use the first level of the quick shot, it takes no stamina. When you use the second level of quick shot, it actually consumes stamina. So if you ever need to do a move without stamina, just do a level 1 quick shot. Next up is the arc shot. And this actually allows you to manually aim where you want the arc of arrows to fall down. And once they do fall down, they will actually apply traces to the top of the monster. We could talk about traces a little bit later. It's not that important right now. Now I like to move on to the special moves or the ultimate moves. First off is the Dragon Piercer. A Dragon Piercer, in my opinion, is really OP because you're able to actually fully charge up a shot to its maximum damage and then hit several body parts of the monster in one attack. As an alternative, you get an ultimate called the 1000 Dragons, and that's really good when you're really up close and you want to just hit him with a good old shotgun buckshot blast. That's me just making that word up. Shotgun buckshot blast. I just threw that in. It's not actually what it's called. So now we understand the skills, let's move on to the focus mode and traces. And this is where the bow, in my opinion, separates itself from some of the other damaging weapons. So first off with traces, you're able to apply it onto your weapon, and then when you shoot, it attaches the traces to the monster. And now that tracer is on the monster, when you shoot in that general direction, all your arrows will fly towards the tracer. So this allows you to really just home onto weak spots really easily. When there is traces applied to a monster, you can use your focus attack to lock onto these traces automatically. Once you're charged, you can let go, and it will ultimately explode those traces and fire the arrows to the monster as well. You can also do this focus attack move on wounds, and that's how you do serious damage and get serious knockdowns. Try it out. Okay, coatings. This is very important when it comes to the bow. So there are different coatings in the game: close range, exhaust, blast, power, sleep, paralysis, poison, and pierce. My favorite coating is pierce right now. I'm finding myself doing ridiculous damage with the pierce ammo. It's insane. But as a newcomer, I would heavily recommend power coating just being your best friend. And to apply coating, what you need to do when the bow is equipped, you just press triangle, you press Y, you press whatever button it is on keyboard and switch. I play with controller, so I don't know. Once you have the coating applied, have at it. Just let it fly. Start shooting everybody you can possibly shoot. Because there's a bar that actually acts as your ammo, and you can just re-up it once you fill the bar back up. Just so you know, the bar is filled by doing damage to the monster. So anyways, I've talked a lot and there was a lot to unpack, so hopefully you guys use the chapters to go through the video and get to the part that you need. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, okay? If you did, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new to join the PGC. So yeah, there you have it, man. More videos are coming soon. I think the next video I'm going to do, I will be talking about questing in the game. So there you have it. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening or night, depending where you're from. Much love and much respect to everybody who's watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Lay. Thanks for watching.